Good morning, sports fans. Welcome to the Cheap Seats. I'm Scott Kirby along with Joe Ryan and Jake Johnston. And we are outside of Jake's Furnishings this beautiful Saturday morning.
Lovely Saturday morning.
Lovely.
Thanks for having us on.
You're welcome. Thanks for showing up.
On time?
On time. Well, you're early.
Yeah.
Hey, Jake, what do you got going on today here at the store?
Well, we're selling green beans and tomatoes, sweet corn and melons.
Melons.
Delicious.
We are selling melons.
Okay, maybe not. We're not doing that. But no, we do have some big sales going on. Some new events that are coming up for Jake's Furnishings that will be in the upcoming papers and whatnot. So some good things happening in the furniture industry right now.
Good day to buy furniture, isn't it?
It seems to be.
Yep.
Does the day end and why? I mean,
Yes, it does.
there you go.
Saturday's a great day to buy furniture. Great day.
Stop in today and see Jake at Jake's Furnishings.
You give anything away today? Free apple or
Like
something?
a free green pepper.
Free ear of corn. It's right next door.
We've got a cup of coffee for the next two drivers. The next two looky-loos that want to stop in.
Hey, honk if you like Jake.
And a bagel.
And the bagel.
Let's put
That's
in
an
a
everything bagel. Got seeds all over it.
Well, guys, if you guys are into antiques or anything, there's a big auction going on today at 501 South Kickapoo at White's Auction House from 10 a.m. and tomorrow at noon. Lifelong barber Robert Arnold of Havana. He was an avid collector of all kinds of antiques, coins. You said you've looked at it, or
Everything this guy has was good stuff. I mean, huge Fiesta ware collection. A lot of people are into that kind of stuff. So, I mean, the guy's got a lot of stuff, and it was all in excellent condition. I mean, so this is one of those auctions you probably don't want to miss if you want something nice. I'm not saying bargain. I'm saying nice.
Nice. So get on out there today. Let's see. You can see a full listing and pictures. You can go online.
He had tons of tools. He had some vehicles they were giving away.
Giving away or auctioning?
Well, auctioning away. I mean, basically, it's almost.
you said
it's
giveaway.
almost,
Yeah, they're
it's
giving
almost,
away. I'm
It's
getting
almost
in line.
like giving it away. I
Oh.
mean, it's that good of a deal, more than likely.
What kind of
especially
vehicles?
Dan White's auction. He had a couple.
Like newer or?
Yeah, not real new, no. But I mean, they were all.
Well, I
like
mean,
I said,
like.
modern. Yeah, not antiques. So.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go check that out.
What else was? I mean, they're actually going to be auctioning off his land over there, I believe, in Havana area. That's not today. I believe that's. I'm
26th?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, right here it says.
Right there,
26th.
the 26th. There you go.
Well, for a full listing and pictures, you can go online to auctionzip.com. Number 7327. I guess that's all included in that. I can't really understand this.
I think you got to punch in 7327 at that website, and that'll bring up that auction.
Okay. Or you can call White's Auction. Just give them a call.
Yeah,
217-732-4718.
Once again, we've talked about
Stop it.
something we know nothing about.
Well,
how to get on an auction site.
Yeah, that's a good
It's
point.
I mean, you look. How do you read that?
That's a good point.
Go online, auctionzip.com, number 7327.
Yeah, I think that's what will
There you
take
go.
you to that auction.
That's probably the auction number.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's more than one.
Call Dan White at
737.
Hey, you know what? Auctions are fun. You guys ever go?
I've been to one auction.
Honk if they love Jake.
Nope, I've never been to an auction in my life.
Oh, I think they're
No.
Actually, I've been to a couple, and if you scratch your nose, you just placed a bid.
might be in.
So you
Yeah.
gotta keep your hands down to your side, because any movement at all, they got you.
Sometimes it's kind of fun to, you get an auctioneer looking for you. You just start doing funny stuff. So
Then you're the winner, and it's not so funny.
yeah, it
Yeah.
depends if you want
If
the item or not.
bought something you don't really
Depends if
want.
you have any money or not.
Yeah,
I've frequented many auctions, so
yeah, you have.
Look at that little bike going by right there with an engine on it. That's funny.
he needs a little bell on that sucker.
I
I believe that is legal
That's legal
for now.
because it's under like 25 cc's, I guess, or something like
There's
that.
going to need to be an ordinance put on those things.
Well, I want one.
They still need an ordinance on one. of
We'll
those things.
have races.
You need more of the bike that you pedal.
Well, you can pedal that thing too.
Okay,
So-
I just wondered.
Could I throw Super Balls at people riding by on those things?
I don't see why
I don't know
not.
why you couldn't. We
Yeah.
can get them to
I
come back
mean-
by.
You got something to throw?
You want to put our table out closer to the
It'd be
road?
so much fun. Bing.
We could have a Frogger game out
It's
here.
only 25cc. Don't worry about it.
Well, guys, what's going on in the sports world? Next week, NFL is going to start. Everybody's going to be going to their respected training camps, and so we'll get into a little bit of football a little later.
I guess we should start things off with
some golf.
There we go.
That's exactly what I
Boy,
was
he
going
pulled that out, didn't he?
We're going to golf.
Well, you were a big winner
Ricky.
yesterday. Tell us a little bit about the golf outing yesterday at Lincoln College.
Excellent golf outing. I'll tell you what, they had a lot of great prizes. I'm not sure. Somebody told me a staggering number of close to 200 golfers yesterday, which is
Which
is a lot.
They said it was the largest turnout they've ever had.
Yeah, like I heard like 209 or something, which is incredible.
I was on the first flight. Usually it's not as filled, and man, it was almost packed.
They had a lot of good gifts.
Well, this guy here's a big winner.
What'd you win?
Pulled down some tailor-made burner irons.
Nice.
Yeah, I was very happy about it.
You throw them in the back of that four-wheeler.
They're in the back of the Suburban currently.
I'll take a look at them here in a minute. It was a great day, great prizes. I thought it was a big day out there.
It was, like you said, a lot of good event, a lot of good items to be given away and whatnot, and winning, and they put on, I think, probably the best golf outing of anybody, and then the meal afterwards, get a steak dinner. So
where's that at? Is that out the Elks?
No, you head back out to the college. Actually, yeah.
And it's always awesome, the food.
Yeah.
That's a fun time. Perfect day, great outing. And you're right. And they give you a shirt.
Oh yeah.
Did you get your nice shirt?
Got me my nice shirt. Heck yeah, that is a really nice shirt actually.
Oh, that's a great outing.
Yeah.
And we played well. Our team played well. We not going to win anything, but had fun.
It's not all about winning.
No.
It's a fundraiser.
I wouldn't say we played well, but we were definitely entertaining and had a lot of entertaining moments.
I'm sure of that. Did you hit anybody with a ball or anything?
There was a near miss. That's all I'm going to go with.
Okay.
On that. Yeah.
Right,
I did have a couple big drives.
You did?
A couple.
Well, you're a big guy.
And had a let's see, two fairly long putts as well. So that's about all I can contribute. That's about all I got. So.
Well, let's take it over to the British Open.
That's what I was getting ready to go to. Do you guys follow up on that at all? Was any talk yesterday on the golf course? How Tiger Woods is doing? Looks like Rory McIlroy. Is he in the lead now?
I think he's still in the lead. I lost track of it yesterday and then didn't pay attention after the outing. But and I haven't looked at it today. But McIlroy, he could win it. He's playing well right now. Did Tiger hit somebody? Ernie Els hit someone? I thought somebody hit somebody with the ball. I thought it was
I don't
Tiger.
understand how that doesn't happen more often.
Oh, yeah. If you want to poke your nose up in that mess.
They're on the driving range, and you got about
smokes a rocket right
10
there.
feet.
Yep.
If that was me, somebody's getting it right in the face.
Yeah, I don't know how those people get out. And if the ball's coming at you, it's so congested that you can't get out of the way.
Move. It's moving.
You're getting hit.
How fast does a golf ball move off a drive?
I bet it hurts.
140? I'm thinking 140.
And it's all that little confined golf. Man, that would do some damage.
You wouldn't want to take that anywhere.
No. Wow.
You're, especially off your face, I think it would slash you wide open.
Probably leave a little goose egg.
I want to try it.
So Tiger Woods, did he make the cut?
I'm not sure.
Wow, you don't come prepared.
You're the one that went golf right off the bat. What the hell were you thinking?
He went golf.
I know. I mean, he's and we're going golf.
Well,
I golfed all day yesterday.
That's exactly right.
News,
I golfed all day. I was at 19th hole till 10 o'clock at night.
There's no golf talk on the golf course. Like, hey,
no.
Or when you get back in the
this
clubhouse.
Is the wrong time of event for this. I mean, we're talking everything but golf.
Well, we can't go into that
because it almost sounds professional then, and we are far from that.
Yeah.
Too bad our guest didn't show up. We could have talked that.
Well, we need guests. We had some good guests last week.
We could have talked that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean.
Well, let's get off the golf subject then, and let's move on to something else since we're not prepared.
I can't believe it.
How about the Tour de France?
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about
Tell you
that.
what, they got the wheels spinning in that.
Yeah.
Yep, I know about that.
Man, it seems like it's a lot of uphill, downhill riding. And
Well, Norway's Alexander Kristoff, he won the 12th stage of the Tour de France
was
on
he in the
Thursday.
movie Frozen?
I've never watched Frozen. Is that where the plane crashes?
No,
in the Alps?
That was in Russia, I believe.
Now, how far are they riding? Anybody know that?
There's several different races, so I think
2 miles.
no, that's in one.
2 miles downhill, I could be in it.
Have you seen their downhill though? It's like mountains.
It's 180 miles an hour.
Yeah. He's in that Alexander Kristoff. He's in 4th place overall behind Vincenzo Nibali of Italy. So
Yeah, I thought that's who was there.
yeah. So if you guys are into bike racing, there's our bike racing.
Here's some
segment.
bikes right here.
How's Lance Armstrong doing this year?
Well, he's not doing so hot.
Is he in the top 10?
He's on his recliner right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I think he went
not-
to that race with Richard Petty.
Yeah, him and Richard Petty
That's where I was going
are
with
racing
it.
against each other. They're both living strong.
I think they both went to see that 42-0 under 16 heat team.
Richard Petty's blood doping too.
Did Richard Petty
Won
blood
one,
dope?
lost
He
one.
blood doped.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
43-1.
it's a fact.
I wasn't going to say anything, but
Yeah,
These guys jinxed him. They went over there and got beat.
yeah, yep. That's right.
when you say these guys, you had them come on.
Yeah, you guys jinxed them. They
Jinxed
got
who?
beat. At 42.
They lost?
They lost. Now they're 43-1. They went 1-1 over there.
I didn't tell them to come on. They just showed up.
That's a good point.
They were very entertaining.
They were.
I know that.
If they're out and about today, stop on by.
They're
Jake's
more
friend-
entertaining than we are.
We need help. Well, let's take a commercial
You gotta
break.
watch for vans driving by, unfortunately.
Yeah, with snipers in the back.
I think they're out of town right now on vacation, so we don't have to worry about the white van
Yeah,
if you're listening.
the white van.
All right, well, let's take a
They're in a
quick.
four-wheeler. I wonder if he wants to
A
sell it.
white
Yeah,
van.
that one probably starts.
Yeah.
Mine looks good.
It looks good, just don't run.
Doesn't start.
All right, let's take a commercial break. We'll come back. We'll talk some baseball, football, some NBA news.
And we'll take your calls. All 8 phone
Take
lines
your
are
calls.
open.
And we have 2 sets of Knights Action Park tickets to give away. So we're going to think up a trivia question. I've got a value of about $120 in my hand right here.
Doggy now.
Knights Action Park, that's a hot ticket
Is
right
the
now.
number 12?
Yeah, they're going to have to earn it. All right, so
Okay.
we'll think
The password is.
We'll think of some trivia questions. You can call
14,
win those tickets. So
14.
stay tuned. You're in the cheap seats on 96.3 FM, WLCNonline.com. Name that tune.
Kind of weak.
Oh man, you just
We're coming out of a
Jim.
break.
Hey, coming out of
Jim
a break,
knows.
I got one for you. I just got a text. The Lincoln Raider football's over at Washington 7-on-7. They won their first game, 35-13.
Ah,
Right.
boy, who's on the center?
Well, they're not playing center. They're not playing center today. It's 7-on-7s.
I know, but who's quarterback is what I was saying.
Garrett Isles quarterback today.
Is he really?
Yeah. They've got. I tell you what, Lincoln football has some athletes on the team. You know what I mean? We're that in the skill positions. I think we have some good kids. They're athletic, quick, knowledgeable. We are struggling for big guys. You know, we need to be with some more depth on that line. Need some big kids coming.
Jake, you got any eligibility left?
I'll have to check on that.
Pad up.
Yeah. Do I have to run?
No.
Then I should be good.
No,
We'd like to get you off the field as quickly as possible. So if
Yeah.
you could jog towards the sidelines when you're out, that would help.
We can
I don't know. How many times would I have to do that? It's
We could practice it.
All right. Well, is that an all-day deal over there, where they got several games, or?
Yeah, they'll play 4 games and then they'll be home.
boy, I'd love to, but this old sciatic nerve, it's
I know.
flare up.
Yeah, it could flare up any moment. Guys, you watch the All-Star game the other night?
Yeah.
I did not.
Okay, well, one of our trivia questions at 737-3791.
Ooh.
Call in and tell us the pitchers that were responsible for giving up all the runs in the
team they
All-Star
come
game.
from.
What team do these pitchers come from?
Okay.
That allowed all the runs, all the runs that were scored in the All-Star game. All of them.
He's just like
all of them.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
All the runs.
Wait a minute. What are we giving away for this? Because we're actually giving away. It's not an auction. We're giving something away.
5,
What was this?
Well
Elmer
played.
Fudd. Yeah, it wasn't even close. But we're giving away 2 nights Action Park tickets.
It was pretty close.
That's probably about a $60 value. Call in 737-3791 for these tickets.
I was at the old Knights Action Park the other day.
Was you?
Yeah.
Swimming?
Nah, I hit the batting cages.
What, just ran into him with the car?
You just drive up there and
I like to hit.
yeah.
Oh, really?
I like to hit.
Maybe we could use you on the football team.
I'm telling you, there's one thing I've always been pretty decent at, and that's hitting the ball. So
Hitting the ball.
All right. Pretty decent at selling furniture, evidently.
Well, maybe we need to do
what the people say.
we need to do a remote from a batting cage and see you in action.
we could do a remote from batting cage.
Let's do it.
I wouldn't mind going into competition with somebody if you guys wanted to throw some competition up there.
Yeah, well, I'm there.
I'll call Kevin Seitzer.
That boy. That'd be fun.
I'll call Tyler.
I would be up for that.
I'll call Tyler Horsham.
I'm not
that's what I'm saying. That'd
I'm
be
not
fun.
sure I can see the baseball anymore. How fast can I throw it over at those batting cages?
They're not that bad. 80,
70?
Maybe
probably
I'd say
80.
80. Yeah.
I'm thinking 80.
That's bringing it.
It comes in there pretty good. If you haven't been swinging for a while, it's lightning.
So if they're
till
throwing,
about the fifth pitch, that or the fifth pitch, you get on it.
All right.
you say it takes 5 pitches to get with it,
If you haven't seen it for a while, yeah.
but if they're going to throw you 10 balls, you're going to hit every one of them.
Yeah.
8 out of 10 of them.
I'll hit everyone.
Make contact.
Well, as long as the pitch machine's not throwing,
Oh no, you got to be able to adjust.
One of those. Sometimes those machines, they'll
get one away.
it'll just be. It'll hit the ground 10 feet in front of you.
So you got to be a hitter and go get it.
Go old Vlad Guerrero on it.
It's like
Good
wiffle
stuff.
ball.
All right. Phone number 737-3791.
And if you'd like to challenge Jake,
And if you'd like to
In a hitting
challenge Jake
contest.
to a hit
It's
off,
almost too bad we don't have the cages here in town anymore.
oh, we'd go down there right now.
Think we can get them started up?
I know who's got
Fire
some
'em up?
room on their property to put some up.
Well, that is a good point.
Jake's hitting cages.
Jake's.
I wonder what the legal ramifications are for those things. What kind of insurance you got to have?
You don't have to have
Oh,
any.
you don't need
None.
any
You
insurance.
sign a waiver.
What could
Sign
go
a waiver.
wrong?
Yeah.
What could go wrong? He said. Yeah.
Right out here in front would be
Right
great.
out here, you got a
I've
big
got
old
this whole
lot.
lot over here.
Have it during the fair.
Only during the fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have a little radar gun.
And
guy
we'll
out
put a
there with
dunk
it.
tank beside it, and Joe can set in it, and we'll.
We can have human Frogger across this thing to get over here.
Here comes the baseball team.
Yeah. The whole bus is coming in.
Hey, the Tasslers. Boy, that's a horrible job.
Does not
Hey.
look like a whole lot of English.
I'll tell you one thing, they didn't look very happy either. It's going to be
You got-
hot today.
Joe, you probably never detassel because that's hard labor.
What?
But man, it is
Tasseled my entire life when I was a
brutal.
kid.
You did?
I'm
Yeah.
a farm kid. I did it 1 year and 1 year only.
You
Oh,
silver spooners don't have to do it.
No,
man.
I've done it, and it's brutal.
I've done it.
I was taught a long time ago that if you do something and you feel like it's not worth it, you need to figure out a better way of doing
You just
something
need to
else so you don't have to do it.
Or quit,
And
yeah.
I figured that, no, you never quit.
Well, that detasseling, yeah, it's tough.
That stinks.
Yeah, at my house, you can never quit.
But
you
you
get
know
to
what?
ride
You
the
start
machines?
something, there is no quit.
Yeah, I've done the machine. I've done it all, but this is not bad weather to tassel in.
When you
I
had
remember back the day when I did it was like 150 degrees. And
Honestly, this is late. Why would they be going out right now? They have to be traveling between fields.
yeah,
They'd have to be because we'd get out of there like 5:30 in the morning.
yeah. When the corn's still wet.
Oh, it's soaking. Yeah.
well, they might be getting dropped off. They're done.
The hotel?
What is that? The hotel?
No, I don't know where they went
Yeah.
to, but I mean, they might be coming and getting dropped off somewhere at a
Yeah.
centered location.
All right. We don't have a. we
And
don't-
disperse.
yeah. All right. The question is, name the pitchers from what team they were on. You don't have to name the pitchers. Just say what team they were on. They're allowed all the runs in the All-Star game. You're going to win 2 nights Action Park tickets.
The phone number is
737-3791.
there you go.
737-3791.
That wasn't a bad All-Star game though.
You know it wasn't.
Nice little ovation for Derek Jeter there at the beginning, and
Yeah.
it was that's proper, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
Class act. Have you seen the commercial with Jeter? Respect commercial.
Yep.
I don't believe I have.
You need to get on YouTube and watch it.
Really? That good, huh?
It's real good.
I'll tell you, I'm not a Yankees fan by any means. I never will be and never have been. But there's certain guys that you have to say, man, those guys, I'd want them on my team. Derek Jeter's always going to be one of them.
Yeah.
Mariano Rivera was always one of them. There's some Yankee greats that they stuck around with their own team and didn't take off, Robinson Cano and whatnot. So.
Yeah. Hey, we got a caller. Go ahead, caller. Got a lot of feedback here.
Would it be the Cubs?
No. There were no Cubs pitching in the All-Star game.
Oh, that's probably it wasn't them.
Yeah. I'm sure they would have gave up some, though, if they were pitching.
Thanks for taking my call.
Yep, no problem. I think
that was a solid guess.
That was just that was a Cardinal fan there.
It was a solid guess.
Probably was.
It was
Cardinal
solid.
fan.
I mean, that's who I would have thrown out there.
Yeah.
If I hadn't seen the game.
He thinks he's so sneaky.
Oh.
That's why there's all that feedback. I'm like, what's all that feedback? Oh, Joe.
How could it be the Cubs? They don't have a pitcher in it.
Can't believe it wasn't the Cubs.
You're very, very sneaky.
That's funny stuff.
No tickets for you.
And we've got a caller.
No soup for you.
Yeah. We're going to dock your pay. Hello?
We've got a caller.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead, caller.
Go ahead, caller.
Hey, Cardinals.
Cardinals, yeah, absolutely. Did you watch the game at all?
Yeah.
Are you a Cardinal fan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, well, then you probably turned it after the first inning then.
After the fifth.
Oh, the fifth? Yeah. Who are we talking with here?
Rod.
Big Rod Clark.
Rod Clark.
Hey, Rod, you ever hit any homers down at the Bomber?
A couple.
They still got a statue of you down there, don't they? Statue of you down there, and I remember you going down the highway one time in the back of a truck. We could smell your feet.
Oh, hey.
Hey. You remember
We
that?
don't even talk about that.
He likes throwing people under the bus here. We're gonna have to mute him.
Big Rod was a great baseball player, man. Softball legend.
Yeah. All right.
He's a hitter. He might take you on in that hitting contest.
Well, Rod, do you like?
Still, well, hold on now, Rod. You still swinging the bat?
Not in a while, but I could probably still hit a batting machine.
You think you can take Jake down?
You want to challenge Jake, the furniture guy?
Jake's been up here talking about how he
But
can hit.
anytime.
That's what I'm saying. We just need a batting cage.
All right, that's one of our little gigs. Then we're gonna pull that off.
We are
live remote from the batting cage. And Rod,
That'll work.
Rod, we're putting you in an old Railer uniform.
That'll be great.
All right, Rod. Thanks for calling in, buddy. You can pick these tickets up at Jake's anytime except on Sundays because he's not open.
No.
But
Okay.
we'll have him up here waiting for you.
Thank you very much.
All right, you bet. Thanks
Have a
for
good
calling.
day, Rado.
Yeah, guys, the St. Louis Cardinals, who's your guys' coach?
Mike Matheny.
Mike Matheny. I couldn't even think. But he elected to go with
a sports show.
I knew I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway.
Let's lead off with golf.
We don't know anything here. But he elected to go with his guy, Wainwright, instead of the dude from Dodgers, Kershaw. And it didn't fare too well for him.
That's a smart move.
Well, yeah.
Wainwright's actually, I mean, if you're going by the numbers, Wainwright's in many ways has had a better year so far than Kershaw.
And
not that, to be honest, I mean, it's 1A, 1B. I mean, it's
Did he groove the pitch to Jeter or not?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he admitted it afterwards.
And so did the guy from the American League. They grooved the pitch to the National League guys. So the National League ended up scoring 3 runs too. So it was worked out before the game even started. I guarantee it.
And see, I like that part of it. That's what the fans want to see. They want to see home runs, and
they want to see some offense, and they want to see a guy that's an icon hit a ball, and that's exactly what they got to see.
A guy that it's going to be his last All-Star game.
Yeah.
And you were talking about Jeter and some of the good guys earlier. I think the reason that they're so well respected is they don't have the off-field issues.
Yeah.
They keep everything on the field then you see your A-Rods who have the steroids, and the Sammy Sosas, the Mark McGuires. Back in the day, Rafael Palmeiro was a good ball player, but then you hear all these off the field issues, and it just kind of changes their reputation. So,
it certainly does.
And when you don't hear the off the field stuff with Jeter or Mariano Rivera,
right?
And that just that's the kind of role models that kids need to look up to.
Well, did you see? And one of the things I saw where they were talking about Jeter's scouting report, the guy that was giving the scouting report, watching him, he had a little underlined something that said has a little bit of a hot dog in him. And that was kind of funny. He's going to step out. When he first came in, a little bit of a hot dog.
Yeah.
I bet he was.
Yeah. Well,
he
came in at what, 18, 19 years old?
Yeah. How good?
Shoot.
How good has he been over the years?
Oh, he's been not only just consistent.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
At the most premium defensive position in the game, too.
Yeah.
I mean,
absolutely.
You think about the greats that play that position in the last 10 years. How many greats has there been? There really hasn't been that many really good shortstops.
Oh, it's been downhill since Ozzie left.
I'd say after Barry Larkin,
Larkin
because you had Larkin and you still had Cal Ripken Jr. playing. A-Rod was still playing the position. Nomar Garciaparra, and Nomar fell off. Mm-hmm. A-Rod fell off. Jeter kept going on. Which that's pretty remarkable, really. Hanley Ramirez, another one. He fell off. I wouldn't consider him really a shortstop anymore. He still plays it, but I wouldn't really consider him a shortstop anymore. I mean, Troy Tulowitzki, he's out there. I'd probably say if he's healthy, he's the best in the game. But, the last few years, his health has been kind of a question. So, I don't know.
I was asked a question. I can't remember by who. It might have been my oldest son. Who was a better shortstop, or who was better, Ozzie Smith or Derek Jeter?
Depends what you want.
I said defensively, I'd probably have to say Ozzie.
Well, the thing about Ozzie is he was 100. What do they say? He was a 115 RBI guy. He'd hit 60. He'd take away 55.
Yeah.
So Derek Jeter, he was good defensive. He did not have anywhere in the same zip code range-wise as what Ozzie Smith did. I mean, it was, but he could hit.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna bat over 300 every year and give you 15 home runs roughly, whereas Ozzie may give you 2. But Lloyd Kirby was at one of the biggest home runs of all time. Go crazy, folks.
Go crazy, folks.
Well, guys, back to the All-Star game real quick. One of the backstories that I was kind of interested in, the second Cardinals pitcher they brought him in about
Mishek.
Mm-hmm. Kind of the backstory. I mean, he's from Minnesota. Mm-hmm. His brother was on the grounds crew.
Yeah,
so
at the game.
I mean, it was set up. I mean, a great story, and you like to see him kind of do something good. And
did you see that foul ball down? Okay, if you were watching, I believe it was Trout came up to bat, hits a ground ball down the line. They called it fair.
Third base line?
Yeah. The third baseman, Ramirez, he half but went after him because it was foul.
But it went over the bag fair.
Like I said,
I don't like that call.
It's kind of questionable.
Yeah.
And in his view, where he was at, he gave it a half rear end try because he's thinking foul ball.
Right.
Well, he goes down the line for a triple, and that's the game. I mean, that was it.
And I see that's one of the rules I don't really care for, that particular rule right there, because you can't judge if it's over the bag. If it lands foul, that's a foul ball. If it hits the ground first then it goes over the bag.
That's part of the perfect imperfection of baseball.
Yeah.
And it happened to a Cardinal pitcher. You hate, being a Cardinal fan, you hate to see it, but at the same time, it's baseball. It's baseball. And it was Mike Trout hitting it.
But that was just one of those interesting kind of backstories to the game that I thought was pretty neat, Yeah,
his brother on the ground crew, you can see him right there. I was like,
sitting right there watching his brother.
It is kind of cool.
Watching his brother get shelled, but that's cool.
Shelled.
Well, hey, let's take another commercial break. We'll come back, and we are talking football. Football starts up next week.
Wait a minute. Really?
We're good. It just might be football from now on until February.
No, I guarantee that won't happen.
Oh, okay. No. All right. Well, stay tuned. You're in the Cheap Seats, 96.3 FM, streaming live on the web at WLCNonline.com. Good morning. We are back.
Now that's the way to bring in the NFL right there.
Fits and the tantrums.
That's solid.
That is solid. You okay with that?
Oh, yeah.
You good with that, Jake?
Yeah.
All right, because, I think Jim had a little tear in his eye earlier.
Yeah.
Just bashing him for his intro music.
You don't understand it. I don't understand the bashing.
We get one show a week. I don't want weakness.
Oh. Well.
Like introing with introing with golf. What the hell?
That's weak.
That was weak.
Yeah, that was.
That's what we do.
I'm going to call you out on it.
That's what we do around here. All right. Well, we're not weak now because you know what time it is?
Oh boy,
it's football time.
Michael.
And for all you fantasy football players, it's back.
Oh.
The second annual.
Is this the official announcement?
This is the official announcement.
Really?
We got the okay from the big dogs.
Set it up.
The Cheap Seats Fantasy Football Challenge is back. Big success last year. Had some awesome prizes. You gave away a recliner.
Gave away a recliner, a TV.
P&M Communications gave away a big screen flat TV.
Tons of weekly prize. Every week we had prizes.
Pizzas. Every week there was something to win. It was great. And I had a lot of feedback as the season went on how, impressed they were and that they wanted in this year. So
I had people asking me if they could if we were going to have a second, if we are going to do some different things. And they were, man, we won't get in on this. I'm like, you're too late.
Too late.
You know?
But
you come in earlier, you don't go.
We're gonna kick this off right now. We don't have any other information right now as far as dates, where. I guess it all kind of depends on how many teams we have sign up.
Yeah.
Obviously, we don't want to turn anybody away, but it could get interesting.
It was fun stuff last year.
Yeah,
man.
It was fun. We had 12 teams.
Yeah,
12 teams. Came down to the wire. I think your buddy won.
Yeah, he won the season pretty convincingly, but dropped the ball.
So
last year, I'm going to say,
and that's what fantasy football is. You could dominate all year long, and then when it comes to playoffs, if you have one bad week, you're done.
He came last year. I remember him saying, "I'm coming for Colin Kaepernick." That was the whole reason he came to the draft and everything. He got his guy. He played him all year long. He dominated the season. Dominated from beginning to end.
Yeah.
Comes into the playoffs. He's like, I don't like his matchup this week. I'm thinking I'm going to set him. He sat him.
Blew up.
Got kicked out. Dropped out of the playoffs.
That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. I've been doing it since 1992, a long time. I was introduced to it in college, and back then you had to keep stats from USA Today, and you had to do it on paper, and we had a binder of every week. And now you don't have to do anything. You have a draft, and you let one of those software managers run the program for you. It's
Absolutely.
Awesome.
So I think we've been doing it since 1985, actually.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been going on a long time, and it's just blew up.
I don't know when the USA Today started.
Well, I know we had to buy one. We'd have to buy a USA Today on Monday, and we have to buy another one on Tuesday for the Monday night game, obviously.
I don't think the USA Today was out there, and we had to go out of the Panagraph stats, and you really didn't know how you had done until the commissioner mailed everybody something on Tuesday, and you get the mail and open it and see how everybody did.
Yeah.
Really?
That's funny.
Well, mine was
compared to now.
Yeah, mine was all through my fraternity house. So, Monday we go get the USA, and everybody just kind of gather around and see how they did, and they're tallying up points. Well, then you'd get the paper and make sure he was right, because
you always add it up. Yeah,
add it up, because you're doing it for like 10 to 12 other teams, and it gets confusing, but not anymore. I mean, it's right there.
Did you have to? We had to do it where you had to call the commissioner.
You had to call every week.
Leave him a message as to who your team was.
Yeah, absolutely.
Before any game started.
Yeah, it's just the same way now, but you can go online.
Yeah,
go online and do it and submit it, and it's even to the point now where it's live in-game stats. So as the game's going on, you can see your points total.
Red zone.
Yeah, it's great. So we'll have more information on the second annual Cheap Seats Fantasy Football Challenge probably in the next couple weeks. We'll have the draft probably towards end of August. Try to find some Saturday to have a live remote like we did last year.
Is that guy from Springfield, or is that right?
What?
The guy that does the red zone.
I have no
I
idea.
don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, you guys all see it. The Andrew, is it Siciliano or whatever his name is? He always comes on and tells you what's going on. Let's go to Dallas. I think that guy's from Springfield or something.
Well, all right, we're going to take your word for
Well,
that.
let's see if we can get him on.
Joe, you're the guest guy.
All right, I'll get him on.
Well, we've been trying to get guests on for.
We may
quite
need
some
travel
time.
expenses, Jim.
To Springfield?
Let's just hope he's in town.
To Springfield.
I don't think he lives there anymore.
Oh, I'd hope not. But football, guys. Training camp's opening up this week. I think the Bears meet on the 24th, the whole team, up in Bourbonnais. Have you guys ever been to a training camp?
Yes.
Jay?
Not the Bears.
No.
The Bears? I've been to the Rams when they were in
I was in the
Macomb.
Rams.
They went that about every year.
I'm going to the Arizona Cardinal one this year.
Where's that at?
Arizona.
Jeez.
Really?
I'm going to have to get me a country financial job.
Well, if you had the low rates like us, you could probably save and go there. You know what I'm saying?
Where do I sign up?
At
Oh,
Joe
boy.
Ryan Country Financial?
I got a buddy out there. We're going training camp. He's got it in.
That's awesome. But training camp's a little more, I wouldn't say more personal because you're not, mingling with the players, but you're right there down with them. From probably last year, I was probably from me to Lloyd from Devin Hester, as he's returning kicks. And these guys are so big. I mean, seeing them on TV doesn't do them justice, but once you're right by them, these guys are freaking massive.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable.
The day we're going is supposed to be the fan day, and I'd like to get a shot with Fitz or some of those guys. Fitz is a Hall of Famer, man.
Oh, yeah.
That guy's a stud.
Yeah.
That's how I like to get a picture with him or something.
Yeah, you'll probably just have to set up.
Where's he rank in you guys' mind as best receivers in the game?
In the game right now or
Right now.
history?
Right now.
I'd say top 3.
Yeah. I'm a Cardinal fan, so
Calvin Johnson.
talking to the wrong guy.
Honestly, the Bears have 2 good receivers,
Well,
but I don't put them in the same category as Larry Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald doesn't
Unless
have a
they
quarterback.
do it for 6 or 8 years, if they do it that long.
That's his thing. He's consistent, but his numbers
another
have
guy
kind of
that's-
diminished a little bit because he doesn't have anybody to throw the ball.
If anything, you know what I respect about the guy a lot is the fact that if a lot of prima donnas would take a look at that organization and go, "Hey, I want out of here."
Absolutely.
And he's dedicated himself to the Phoenix area and does a lot of charities, and
He likes those
keeps
Arizona
his name
dollars.
clean. He does the right things.
He's a very intelligent. I don't know what his IQ is sky high.
Yeah.
Intelligent guy. Not that makes any difference, but
His dad was a reporter for in Minnesota for the paper. He was a sports writer
for the Minnesota paper.
or whatever that paper's called.
The
Something.
Minnesota paper.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
You don't know.
The Minnesota Times. I don't know. It's your story. You got to have the details if you're going
I
to.
don't know what the name of the paper is, but
Okay.
We've never. When did we ever have the details?
Well, not usually.
I'm not a detail guy.
But
You can see us online.
you can. Speaking of online, you can go online now at WLCNonline.com and watch us
right there.
live.
That was coming right into the old banner.
that was
right
3D.
there.
If your 3D glasses are
Yeah,
on,
that was right into the banner. Jim was like, "Don't die."
Don't hit
it
the
hits
lid.
that camera. That's coming out of your check.
Coming at you. But, if you haven't been up to Bourbonnais, they got some good facilities. It's pretty neat. We've been up past couple years. I'm going to try to go this year.
Nice. Well, the Bears, Vegas has them doing very well this year. So I don't know if that's the kiss of death
Well,
or not.
that's a tough division because I can see Detroit.
Detroit being well. I mean,
very
they've got the
good.
personnel.
Well, they got a new coach too.
Coach.
The buffoon
How
that
are they
had
going to react?
before was just they shot themselves in the foot.
They've been saying the buffoon in Detroit now for about the last 15 years.
And now they got a respectable guy in Caldwell come over from a good, the Colts and well-respected guy. He's going to turn that program around. That's pretty scary.
Because
They've
with
got
the
the
personnel
pieces. They got Stafford, Calvin Johnson, Reggie Bush. Went out and got that tight end from North Carolina. Man, it's going to be a solid
And
division.
Green Bay's not going anywhere.
No.
They don't have plans of just folding over. So
Well, they've lost some key players too. They've lost their tight end Finley.
They always do good in the draft, though.
Yeah,
and their guys always seem to perform.
And as long as you have Aaron Rodgers,
And
you know,
you have
You got a shot.
you
one
got
of
a
the
shot.
top quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah. So it's gonna. I can't wait, man.
Let's talk about the man that we all love to hate, Michael Vick.
Michael Vick.
Oh man,
Where is Michael
He's
Vick?
going to the Jets.
That's right. And does that
Jets.
Jets.
Okay, so how about Sanchez? Where did he end up?
He should.
Did he sign with St. Louis?
See, I don't. I
apologize.
Sanchez is still there, isn't he?
Is he?
No.
So you don't have Gino.
They cut him.
And you don't have Vic. And you don't have Sanchez. Sanchez isn't going to have that.
Vic he wasn't horrible at the beginning of the year, but I mean, he wasn't what you want for your starting quarterback. But.
Well, because the way he plays the game.
Yeah.
The guy is only 5'9". You think on TV he looks like he's 6'4".
Yeah.
But he's only really like 5'9", 5'10". He's a little guy.
I wish the NFL would have never let him back myself, but
that's.
But they did,
know.
and you know what? He's a talented guy.
And you know what?
And now he's going to go to the heat of New York.
You have to hope the
media in New York will eat you alive,
yes.
and that's where he's headed. Well, it'll be interesting to see what he does.
But he had to go for that's the last paycheck he's probably getting.
Oh yeah.
So.
But the Jets are known for making that off the wall signing. You know, they do it every year in, year out, and it never pays off.
How did the Raiders never take him?
And with Rex Ryan, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
Rex Ryan, the head down there, you wonder how that's going to play out.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know. We'll see, and we're about to see because.
I think I told you guys this before, but we had Rams season tickets when
just rub it in.
When Vic was a rookie and he didn't start, and we're watching it, and it's there's I don't know how many, there's 50,000 people in there or more, and Vic got, and look at all the great athletes you're watching down there running around, playing, throwing the ball. I mean, he got in like in the third quarter, late in the third quarter, and took a couple snaps, handed off. Then he took a snap and he went back to pass, and a protection broke down, and Vic took off running, and he was so much faster than everybody else on the crowd or on the field that the whole crowd, when Vic took off, you heard the whole crowd go, "Ooh!" And everybody stood up and looked at him because he was just that much faster than everybody that was already down there. And everybody down there is a superior athlete, and he was that much quicker than all the rest of them. He was fun to watch in the beginning.
Well, that was the thing whenever the Bears played Vic back in those earlier days in his career against playing against Atlanta. I always felt like the Bears were going to win no matter what because Vic was going to run. And with Urlacher, he was sideline to sideline, and he was so good at running. I didn't feel like he was ever. And you know what? If you look back, he never really did break it off against the Bears. So
Urlacher was a stud.
He was. Oh, and before he started getting those injuries and neck problems and whatnot,
absolutely,
the guy was a monster, man.
Yep,
that's true. Very true. Good point.
Urlacher, man.
Yep.
Now the Bear defense. Now they have offense, right?
They have offense.
The Bear defense has a good offense.
No, the Bear defense has a good defense.
The defense, yeah.
They went out and they signed some people. They signed Houston.
They did a good job in the draft.
Houston out of Oakland. Jared Allen. Willie Young from Detroit.
It'd be fun to watch those Viking games now, won't it, with Jared?
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Jared Allen's a stud, too. Bears can be good.
Vegas likes them.
He's probably got about 3 years left in him. This could kind of be one of those, they tell you when a player goes to another team, gives you a little spark. So let's hope it gives Jared Allen a little spark, and let's hope it doesn't give Peppers a spark in Green Bay.
This just in from the hotline. The Eagles signed Mark Sanchez.
The Eagles, that's right. Boy, that's kind of another.
Yeah, why would you?
Why would you? Because they're going to be running that run and shoot offense, and the freaking pistol, whatever they call it.
You know what? As long as his shoulder's holding up, why? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty kind of a no-brainer sign.
Got Cobb down there? He had a solid year last year. That's why Vic's out the door. I don't know.
Hey, just got another text in. The Railers go 2-0.
2-0.
I don't know the score of the second game.
Dang, Joe, when you're not there, they win.
That's a good thing, me not being there.
I know, because you're here with us.
I couldn't go today.
No? Huh. What you got to do, clean the pool?
There's rumors that a potential Hasbury sighting might be here next week with Joe Ryan talking golf.
All right.
Hey, you better firm up on your golf.
I'm telling you right now, she was guest with us a couple years ago, wasn't it? Or last year, maybe? And she pretty much owned the show that week.
Because that's what we need here.
Yeah. I was going to say,
we need a direction.
We need somebody to take over.
I'm pretty sure they were debating on getting rid of us after that week.
Yeah. Well,
which would have been smart on their part.
Yeah, but you know.
Well, when you don't have anybody else to do it,
Get what you
we're
get.
a good choice.
That's right.
Well, we led off with golf this week. You're definitely leading it off
Next week we'll probably lead it off with lacrosse or something like that.
Lacrosse.
You know.
And we're back.
We are back.
And
So,
And that's the show.
how about some preseason predictions? Super Bowl, AFC, NFC, just to see we can roll the film back and see who we got.
I'll be pointing at me.
You start. You always start this stuff.
Well, I'm going to have to say it's the Arizona Cardinals
Oh boy!
taking on the Denver Broncos.
Okay,
I like the angle.
I don't. I like the Broncos. Not so much Arizona.
Will they be playing the Bears?
They will be playing the Bears.
Okay, good choice.
How about you, Jack? Jack, who you got? You got the Bears?
You know,
The Bears.
I like a certain team from a certain windy city, the Bears. And I predict the Bears will be victorious over
The Bears.
Dicka. Boy, would that be a matchup. Let's see. Yeah. You know, we're going. We'll jump on Indianapolis's bandwagon.
Indy.
I'm going the Bears against Indianapolis.
A repeat of 2000 and
Bears 230.
5?
Indianapolis 2.
I like it.
We wanted to finish the game with a safety to give them something.
Super Bowl in Arizona this year? I think it is.
Is it?
Did I
It's
see
a
a
home
thing
game for the Big Red.
Are they talking
How good would
Chicago
that
Bears
be?
maybe getting the Super Bowl here in the very upcoming future?
No, we're getting the NFL draft.
The draft.
The draft. From my understanding, it's a pretty good shot that we're going to have the NFL draft in Chicago next year.
Maybe that's what it was. Okay, I was
If that's the case, I like to go up to that. That'd be
Yeah,
neat
why
to see.
not?
that would be kind of fun.
Let's go.
Absolutely.
We'll do the show from
We're
up
doing
there.
the show from up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim, thanks.
Jim gave us the thumbs
Give us a
up.
nod. All right, we're
We've
there.
all
We're
been
in.
fired.
I'm putting in for vacation right now. So, all right, guys, our time is up. I know the listeners are saying, thank God. Let's get some country
Let's
music
get
on
some
here.
country music back on.
But
here.
next week, Joe, you're going to be with someone. Jake and
We're gonna-
myself will be out of town.
We're going to be doing something.
You'll be doing something. I'm sure they'll have all kinds of guests next
Oh,
week.
yeah.
You know,
Without a doubt.
Yeah, they'll have like
Loaded.
y'all. You know
It'll be
who
a
was
2-hour show.
real quick on football. You know, who was in town a couple weeks ago at the Elks. Speaking of football,
No.
Mike Shanahan.
Oh, was he really?
Really?
Oh, yeah, he comes
He was
in.
golfing out the Elks. My brother-in-law Greg had his picture taken with him.
Nice.
He's like, "Hey, look who this is! It's freaking Mike Shanahan."
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's pretty neat.
Absolutely.
Wish we could have got him on the show because our ratings would have went sky high. But didn't know he's in town. So
I didn't either, but I know he's married somebody from Atlanta, right?
yeah, he's got family from Atlanta. So that's pretty cool. All right. Well, we had another set. We'll keep these tickets for next week to give away. But congratulations to Mr. Clark. 2 Action Park tickets.
And the challenge.
Yeah, so we'll be, or Joe will be back next week. I'm not sure where yet, but tune in and go Christian Village. You're at the Christian Village. So feel right at home there, Joe.
Boom.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nah,
Boom.
Dynamite go boom?
take it how you want.
All right. All right, funny
Here
boy.
comes the
Guess
boom.
what? You don't have a mic next week.
That's right. I won't be around.
I may have several jokes made up about you.
I'll tune in.
Call in.
You
I don't
will
know.
be.
You need to call in.
They may not have internet where I'm going, but tune
not
in
have
next
cell
week to hear
service.
Joe. Hear Joe. So thanks for listening here in the Cheap Seats 96.3 FM, streaming live on the web at WLCNonline.com.
Good day.